how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Ask That Podcast on YouTube here. It's fucking hot, people. It's really hot. Alright, what we got here is Leonardo DiCaprio and the Basketball Diaries VHS. Yes, I might have covered the DVD before. This is the movie that proved to me Leonardo was actually a really good actor. Because I had seen What's Eating Gilbert Grape. I'd seen something else he'd done. I think I might have seen him on Growing Pains or something. Yeah. He's okay, but I think he's getting overrated. Because, nice looking dude. You know, it happened. I mean, look how great Julia Roberts was. People claim she was an actress. People thought she was hot, and she looks like a horse. But this is one of those where, when it came out, I remember seeing a trailer, okay, that don't look great. It looks okay. Then, I was driving somewhere. I had the radio on, and Jim Carroll Band, which is right there, People Who Died came on the radio. I'm like, oh, man, I like this song. So I did what you did back then when you had to research stuff like that. You couldn't just hop on your phone, get on your computer. Next day, I was free. I went to the local library and dug through books and research and found out this book, The Basketball Diaries, is based on Jim Carroll's book, autobiographical book, The Basketball Diaries, talking about how he was a prep school basketball star. They ended up getting hooked on hard drugs and almost ruined his life. They recovered and became this well-known poet and punk rock musician and all this shit. I look at the soundtrack. You got Soundgarden, you got Jim Carroll, Pearl Jam, PJ Harvey, The Cult, The Doors, Flea, Green Apple Quickstep, that's the name I ain't heard forever, The Posies, Graham Revell, Massive Internal Complications, Jim Carroll Band, and Rockers 8 Hi-Fi. This VHS is in good shape. It's not an extra rental. And this is the film where I saw it right when it hit video. I didn't see it in theaters. I watched over at a buddy's house. I rented, watched over there, and there was a couple of lines that we quoted constantly for a year. Then I kind of forgot about it, didn't see it for years. Then Columbine happened. And it did not look like this thing. My understanding is this was supposed to be coming out on DVD right after that, and it got pulled. And it was a long time before this finally came out on DVD, and I still don't think it's got a Blu-ray, because there's a scene in it where DiCaprio is all fucked up. And he's daydreaming or dreaming, not sure which, hallucinating. He's walking down his school's hallways in a long black trench coat with a shotgun, just killing motherfuckers. Alright, let's see what they can say on back here. In a performance hailed by critics across the country, Leonardo DiCaprio, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, stars as Jim Carroll, high school basketball hero headed for trouble. Team with his friends Mickey, Mark Wahlberg, Neutron, and Pedro. Jim seems headed for a bright basketball career, but when pressure from his coach, Bruno Kirby, his moms, Lorraine Bracco, and school begins to mount, Jim finds solace in all the wrong places, and the dark streets of New York begin to tear him apart. The Basketball Diaries is a riveting story of one boy's life on the edge. And you got other people like Brittany and her twin sister. Brittany Daniels, her twin sister, I think Erin are in it. It's the first thing I ever saw them in it. Juliette Lewis is in it. Mark Wahlberg, and there's just... It's just little scenes in it, and it's one of those where it's like, holy... This is one of those films that if I was in charge of a school and wanted the kids to stay away from drugs, I'd be like, watch this. Because, DiCaprio gets so bad off that towards the end there, he's in the subway sucking dick in the bathroom to get money for drugs. And he gets bad off. It's just, oh man, it's fucked up. Very, very grim movie. And real quick, kind of connects back. Okay, this channel's called Ask That Podcast, and I've mentioned before, there was back 8 years ago now, 9 years ago. There's a podcast I did called Ask That Podcast. The third or fourth episode was all about this film. There's a reason I connect with this film. I'm not going into... I'll say this, I never touched heroin. Sorry, my nose is dripping. Never touched heroin. One of them drugs, no, I ain't touching that shit. Yeah, I've experimented here and there with other shit. I've done mushrooms and shit like that. But somebody close to me got bad on the shit, and long after we were not together anymore, we're not 100% sure it caused her death, but we're pretty sure. And that's why this is one of those films where I can't watch it that often. Maybe once every couple of years I'll put it on. But such a good film. So good. And the DVD's getting harder to find. Matter of fact, I'm going to go look real quick. I'm going to keep on talking. I got my computer opened up around the corner here. You should be able to hear me. I'm gonna just going to look on Amazon real quick and just see how much that DVD is going for. If there is, they got a Blu-ray listed. Okay, the DVD is $20 right now. I remember, I very much remember when I bought it, I paid about $7, and that was right when it came out. So it's held its value. There is a Blu-ray, and it's $16.78. That is not bad. This VHS, I grabbed it just because it's basketball Diaries. But I love the fuck out of it. And the thing is, I never read the book. Never read the book. As a matter of fact, what made me end up doing the episode of the podcast on this is right around the time I started doing the podcast. I would go out when I was, I would edit the podcast together and give it a test listen before I put it out. So I would go sit out on my pier and get a tan. I'll sit there in a pair of shorts, trying to get a tan, and put it on and listen to it while I was doing other shit. Well, I got from the library the book and read the book, and there's a lot of stuff cut from the book for the film. There's a lot of stuff changed. And I really think if I had read the book first, I would enjoy the movie as much as I do. But so good. And great soundtrack. I had the soundtrack for the longest time. And I remember getting it just because of the Jim Carroll band and the rest. I was like, oh, this is pretty good. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that. Remember, if you did, give me that thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, all the other bullshit. Talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.